Tuesday type people. Just got up not too long ago. Got up, went straight to the shower like I've been doing for the last few days. Got the music going, got me all hyped up and everything like that. And it's making it for a good morning. Out in here making some oatmeal right now. Got some blueberries, some peaches, but it's a bunch of frozen food in there. It's gonna taste really good. I did yesterday. With just a little bit, and it tasted really good. So yeah, but I wasn't even paying attention. Sorry. Sure you didn't want to close up on my face. But yeah, I hope y'all are having a good morning so far. I'm about to eat my breakfast. Got some coffee cooking. Oh, it's done. But yeah, and then yeah, I don't know if you can hear it. I got music playing in the background, and just about to get this day going. Got some work I got to do. I gotta finish up on my business cards. Almost getting there. I'm working on a new logo right now for my company, for my web design slash graphic design company, which has been fun. It's been an interesting experience. It's the first time I've actually made a logo for myself, and so it's different. But like I said, it's a good learning experience. But I think there's something I was about to burn. So. Something I've been doing, well, I started kind of doing it today. I don't know how many of you know or what, but I'm actually agnostic. I've been agnostic for years, and even when I was younger, my mom tried to get me into religion and stuff like that, and it was something that never really hit me in the right place. I mean, I just never really could get into it or anything like that. And I respect religion. I'm happy that people have that kind of faith to be able to believe in that. It's just it hasn't been something that me personally, I couldn't really put my faith in something that I couldn't see or anything like that. And it's just something like it. I can't really explain it. It's just something I can't really get into, and I've always had, good morals and everything like that. You don't have to be part of a religion to have those good morals and everything like that. Because I've heard that a couple times that people, it's like, oh yeah, if you're not religious, if you don't grow up with Christ or what have you, whatever religion that you are a part of, that you don't have those morals and everything like that, and that's just not true. I grew up with good morals. I grew up learning how to be a gentleman to women and everything, and so I didn't really need religion for that. But with everything that's been happening, and I don't know what's going to happen within the next few years, next few months. I don't know what's going to happen with me. I'm obviously keeping a positive outlook, and I'm trying my best and everything like that. But so it's funny how the fear of death kind of opens your mind a little bit more. And I've always been open-minded, but yeah, my stepmom gave me or let me borrow this book. See it or not. It's called The Case for Christ, and I started reading it today, and it caught my attention a little bit. I've read about 20 pages so far, and it's from a person that was a skeptic at first, but I guess throughout the book, obviously he found Christ, and I don't know. Like I said, I'm keeping an open mind. I'm gonna read it just to see, what he says and everything like that. I'm not sure if it's gonna make me believe or not. I'm not sure if I really want to get into the big religion. It might just be as simple as, just believing that there's a God and praying and everything like that. But when it comes, there's some stuff that I don't really agree with when it comes with the Bible and everything like that. Just a few things that I've heard from it but I haven't got to study it, so I can't really be a you know a huge judgment person on that. I mean, I haven't done research on it, but just from the few things I've heard from people that are religious and stuff like that, I'm not sure if I can really get into that flow. But I mean, you don't like another thing I've also heard too is you don't have to be religious, or you don't have to go to church and that kind of stuff to have a relationship with God. It's just something that you have to learn yourself and discover yourself, and that that might happen to me. I don't know, but I just kind of want to talk about that a little bit. This vlog is about me being open, and it's my journal. It's my therapy. And hopefully the things I say in these vlogs will help out somebody else who's struggling through life. At least that's the purpose of these. But anyway, I figured I'd go ahead and talk about that for a little bit. Actually, I got I finally did push-ups today. This is a completely different topic. But I finally did some push-ups today after I got out of the shower and everything like that. I was riled up, had my energy going because of the music and everything like that, and did some push-ups, and I didn't realize how weak I've gotten. I only was able to do 6 push-ups, and it was very hard because it felt like my body was like 1,000 pounds. But I think I'm gonna start doing that every morning. Just kind of do as many push-ups as I can, and kind of regain my strength back, since I'm not really in any pain anymore, and everything here is made, or my hip is made out of a metal that's very hard to break. So I don't think I'm gonna be breaking my hip anytime soon. I'm still gonna be careful. I'm still not going to the gym or anything like that right now. The most I'm gonna do is just the push-ups, do some leg extensions, and do some knees to chest while sitting on my bed, just to keep everything flowing and everything like that. Keep myself at least somewhat in shape. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But so I finally found, found-ish. It's a book called The Power of Habit, and I read it a while ago. It turns out I only got to page to like page 60 or something like that. But it's a really good book. I really got into it, and then I got busy, and I just kind of got away from it. And I finally found it. It wasn't on my normal Amazon account. It was on another one of my emails. I figured it was somewhere because I remember buying it, but I just couldn't find it. And yeah, so I finally found it, and I'm gonna start it over tonight, just because I haven't read it in a while. And if you haven't read it yet, I definitely recommend it. Just out of the 60 pages I've already read, it's really good, and it really gets you thinking about the different habits that we don't even think about. Like, for example, when you go to brush your teeth, a habit is putting the toothpaste on before you put water on top, or putting the water on top and then toothpaste. That's a habit. When you get into your car, when you reach down for the door handle to open the door, when you get in your car, put the key in the ignition, put it into drive, or whatever kind of car you drive. That's all habit. You don't even think about it. But habits are that small, and changing them can definitely change your life for the better. And so that's one of the things I'm learning more about. And so that's my plan for the night. It's been a pretty productive day. Luckily, I didn't have to worry about any hacks or anything like that for my client's website for the most part. So that's a plus. I got to work on some stuff for myself and for my buddy. And so, like I said, I'm about to read this, and then I'm gonna play some Call of Duty, play some football, watch The Flash, and then go to bed. Kind of like the habit I've been doing for the last few nights. But I hope y'all had a great day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll let you guys know what I read and let you know what I learn along the way with this Power of Habit book. So